100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He just crossed the century mark last week with 107 yards. It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. That's complete out. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. And they've taken.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. CeeDee Lamb. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 8 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Jones on 1st down. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the play fake, Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st down, here's Mitchell. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. The toss left side for Mitchell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in early going.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Watson. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That caught by Tremble. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold. Everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, the Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. On 2nd and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Watson off play action. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Steps away. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air yet again. Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got it down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. And now Shenault on the end around. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And the Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that and all Week 2 games as we go along. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. The final shot before the break. Watson looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime, and what's been everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. To throw on third down, Jones. He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. To try again after the sack, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson. Connection made with Shenault. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. trying to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, and ends up getting the ball stripped.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. A give here to Mitchell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Throwing Jones. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24, Jones. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Again, it's Watson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. But once again, it's Mitchell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, Mitchell. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Mitchell. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. From the 44, Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping it. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. On 2nd and goal. Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And New York set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Akers. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants going to take over again on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Jones. Throwing on first down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Jones. Able to find Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jones. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here's Jones. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And it's caught. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jones. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.